Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. So, we are in the final chapter of Sam and Max still. Will we be finishing this series today? Or in this stream? Probably not. The narrator hasn't even told us that we're halfway through this chapter yet, so it'll probably be the next stream that we finish this. Still, we probably are going to have some interesting stuff going on. So, you know, I just noticed that there's a continue option. Let's click that. On second thought, let's not click that because who knows where that save was made. We'll save to where I saved, or load to where I saved. We are currently in Max's stomach. You see, Sam and the Max rescue team have entered Giant Max's body in a last-ditch effort to save him. Sybil and Dr. Norrington can remove Max's brain tumor, but not until Sam has entered the door to the brain and shut down the medulla oblongata. But Max's brain is using his psychic powers against the team. To bypass Max's psychic powers, Sam will need to get control of Max's arms and legs. Sybil has found a treadmill she can use to control the legs, and she's waiting for Sam's signal to start. Monsieur Paperweight has discovered a way to gain manual control of the arms, but he needs Sam to read the instructions off a nearby arcade machine. The problem with that is that one of Max's radioactive robots has been lodged into his arm. That sounds painful now that I think about it. And we can't really get in there to mess with the machine because, you know, radioactivity. But at the end of the last stream, we met somebody, or rather brought somebody along, who probably would not be bothered much by nuclear robots. And that would be our good friend Sal. Hopefully he's our good friend. The narrator said that somebody would betray us in this final chapter. Personally, I'm hedging my bets on Grandpa Stinky being the betrayer. I mean, he is supposedly evil. At least according to Sal.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda, now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I've done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Or get told.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. I'll just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam.
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Aww. That's kind of sad. A moment of silence for our good friend Sal.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know.
Oh, he was trying to tell us something important. Well, that's a bummer. I suppose we should actually get to that then. So there's the tumor, and there's the door to the brain. If we try going into the door, Max's psychic powers will send us back into the stomach. So we need to knock a giant Max unconscious.
Sam, Max is acting crazy again. Are you trying to control him?
Roger that, Mama Bosco.
All right, team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
I was about to say, we still get control, right? Because I got a building over here that I kind of want to destroy. Where is it? There it is.
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
You're not actually going to crumble it? You're just gonna growl at it? Well... Alright. If that's all you're gonna do, I guess we'll just go ahead and move on. Wonder what else is around here. Seems to be a pretty big city. I think I see the edge of it. Yep, that's the edge of it. Hello there, DCOM. Been a while since I seen you. Boy, this graphics engine does not do a good job handling this city. Textures getting detailed and then undetailed in the background, and also shadows being moved around as we move around. This was certainly an ambitious project, wasn't it? Anything else around here that we could possibly... Generico Incorporated headquarters is over here. Let's go ahead and go there.
Sorry, man. Trust me, he won't remember any of this.
All we got to do is... Oh, hey!
It's moving too fast for Max to grab. Just as well, since I don't know what he'd do with it once he caught it anyway.
So Skunkape's kind of floating around, and Girl Stinky is on his ship. I suppose it's entirely possible that Skunkape will be the one to betray us. He's kind of been a bad guy the entire season. I don't know why everybody's bothered trying to shoot Max. That's obviously not doing anything. Anything else? Nope. We're just gonna go up to the giant batteries.
All right, team. We're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do this with some style, people.
Beginning electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Must have been a wild ride for those sitting inside the head.
That jolt should have been enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my friends. Have you solved the mystery? I'll give you one more moment to check your work. Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure evil? Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Huh.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
So, is he the villain then? I mean, I was also thinking that maybe the narrator was, but I started thinking that just as he was coming in, so I didn't have a chance to make my claim. Okay, one of these options is going to continue the plot. Let's try to avoid that particular option.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No. The gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals. Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
Wait, really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Okay.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
It is interesting to actually get a conversation with a narrator when he's not just being all mysterious and stuff.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
That don't sound good.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
So you're gonna destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings, but there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
I was about to say.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
Well, there's the astral projector, for all the good that will do you.
I saw that sitting there, and it's like, what is that? I didn't recognize it in its grayscale state. By the way, as a gray raccoon dragon who happens to have red hair, I totally approve of this color scheme. Anything else? No?
I'm not done with you yet. Don't go anywhere.
I'll try not to let Max's mind wander.
Seems like a good opportunity to save. We'll save right here, because now we're on the third act. Possibly the final act. Maybe we will finish this in this stream.
Good build. Imaginary mahogany.
What's that? Circuit breaker?
Super ego.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty rad.
Looks like a scrapbook. Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
One of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
oh, there are still a few strays here and there.
So this is what this is for, then.
It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
Okay, what's this?
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery.
Well, at least we got that taken care of.
That won't work.
It better work. That was the entire point. Can we leave? Yep.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right? Without Max, I'd be just another grim loner, skulking through the seedy armpits of the city, assaulting crooks and assorted crook-like punks in a humorless, over-narrated fashion. Sure, it'd probably sell like granny panties in a nunnery, but would I be happy? Not really.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense. I can still sense that blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Molman.
What?
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Oh yeah, Skunky.
He probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunky. Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
we going to remove that tumor, Dr. Norrington?
That infernal robot, the Chthonic Destroyer. I can feel the warmth of his presence.
Are we ready to operate?
Not until you can find something that can get rid of that dark matter that Dr. Norrington was talking about.
So, we're gonna need the Chthonic Destroyer if we want to save Max. And also the eastern portion of the United States. Alright. Let's get started. There's gonna be more slides, aren't there? Well, the narrator did say that this revelation would come at the halfway point.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Okay, it's not going to be that simple, apparently. And you do not know where the clones are.
Don't be a stranger.
So we need to hunt down some more memory slides. Let's keep an eye out for any. They're possibly going to be small. They don't seem to be in our inventory.
Cozy.
Feel the warmth, Sam. Does it make you drowsy?
Where could one of these slides be? Where is that tube that goes... Ah, here we are. No, that's the legs. Oh wait, is it the legs? Was that the legs the entire time? I thought we were in like the intestines or something. No, this is something else. Okay, here's where I want to go. In fact, now that we don't have any more psychic powers to deal with, we can actually try out getting some other stuff. We won't be turned into random things. So let's start with that chocolate. Oh, I was wrong.
I knew it. Max has been trying to poison me. Luckily, I've been eating enough fudgy freezes to build up a chocolate immunity. Hey, I remember those cases with the thing.
Ink ribbon?
I'm always going around leaving junk scattered throughout the time stream, and Max is there to pick up after me. We make a good team.
Files?
Ever since he became president, Max has had to carry his birth certificate.
No. Well, where could the first thing be then?
There's nothing I love more than picking up stuff and carrying it around with me to use elsewhere, so this is going to be like Mardi Gras plus Christmas, without the unwelcome nudity of either.
If you want to take anything out of here, you're gonna have to fill out a requisition form.
Wait, really?
Nah, I'm just playing with you. What you really gotta do is... sleep.
Nah. So that's the only way to get down into the storage, huh? Gotta go through the legs. So does that mean he stores them in his feet? No. That's not right.
There's no replacement Sam there to project into. It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
Where are we going to get another slide then? might be time to turn on some hints. We'll set it there just to speed things along. And while we're waiting for a hint, I think we'll go ahead and get ourselves our first episode break. So, we'll be right back. And when we come back, we'll get our first hint and make our way into astral projecting somewhere to some clone somewhere.